Hello and welcome to Blurred. Today we are discussing the 8 fastest Ford muscle cars ever produced. From the 1968 Mercury 428 Cyclone GT to the 1970 Mustang Mach 1 428 CJ. Each car is sure to provide plenty of speed and power. Whether you're a fan of classic muscle cars or looking for a car that provides lots of horsepower and performance, Ford's muscle cars are sure to meet your needs. All 8 cars are incredibly fast and sure to provide an unforgettable driving experience. So, what are you waiting for? Keep it tuned to Blurred and join us as we discuss the 8 fastest Ford muscle cars. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. Number 8. 1970 Ford Mustang Mach 1 428 CJ. This car is one of the most legendary cars in automotive history. It was the first Mustang muscle car with a 428 cubic inch V8 engine, producing a whopping 335 horsepower and 440 foot-pound of torque. Despite its power, the Mach 1 was still able to maintain balance and control, making it an ideal performance machine. Over the years, the Mustang Mach 1 has become a symbol of strength and style, making it an icon in the automotive world. It was the first car that changed the entire Mustang lineup, setting a new standard for other performance models to follow. From its iconic shaker hood to its bold styling, the Mach 1 has left an indelible mark on the automotive industry. Under the hood, the Mach 1 offered some impressive specs. It had an impressive top speed of 130 miles per hour and could reach 60 miles per hour in just 6.9 seconds. Meanwhile, the car boasted excellent fuel economy, achieving an average of 20 miles per gallon. The 1970 Ford Mustang 1 428 CJ is one of the most iconic models in automotive history. Its powerful engine, sporty design, and impressive specs have cemented its place in automotive legends. Number 7. 1969 Ford Fairlane Cobra 428 CJ. This one is one of the most legendary cars of all time. Built from 1967 to 1977, it was a high-performance muscle car that changed the way we look at classic cars. This iconic car has a rich history, impressive specs, and a few legends that follow it. History-wise, the on-road sports car was first produced in 1967 and was based off the Fairlane model. The 1969 428 CJ edition was the top model and featured a 7-liter engine that could generate 335 horsepower. The 1969 model was the last of the Fairlane Cobra series. Only 2,294 cars were produced at the time. In terms of specs, the 69 Fairlane Cobra 428 CJ was a beast. It featured a heavy-duty suspension and a transmission that could handle speeds up to 145 miles per hour. The engine was mated with a 4-barrel carburetor and was equipped with cast-iron headers. The car was also offered with a 4-speed manual transmission for added convenience. Finally, the 1969 Ford Fairlane Cobra 428 CJ also has a few legends attached to it. It's been featured in a variety of films, from The Fast and Furious to The Italian Job. It is also thought to be one of the first pony cars on the road, and its performance made it an icon for generations to come. Overall, the 1969 Ford Fairlane 428 CJ is an iconic classic car. Its history, specs, and legends make it a truly unique vehicle that will never be forgotten. Number 6. 1969 Mercury Cougar 428 CJ. This car is a classic that has been a hit with car enthusiasts for decades. It was released in 1969 and has been a sought-after collector's item ever since. This classic car comes with an incredible history, specs, and legends to match. The original 1969 Mercury Cougar 428 CJ was a high-powered limited edition sports coupe with a stylish design, superior handling, and luxurious interior. The 428 CJ was powered by a 428 cubic inch V8 engine capable of producing 335 horsepower. The engine was mated to a 3-speed automatic transmission and delivered outstanding performance and power. Not only did the 1969 Mercury Cougar 428 CJ have great specs, but it also came with a great history. The car was originally inspired by the legendary '67 Mustang GT 350 and was the first Mercury vehicle to use a Mustang platform. As a result, the Cougar was highly esteemed by classic car enthusiasts and was widely recognized as a classic car in its own right. Number 5. 1969 Mercury Cyclone CJ. First introduced into the market in 1969, the Mercury Cyclone CJ has been a cherished car for generations. With its sleek design and powerful engine, this classic has gone down in history as one of the greatest muscle cars ever made. The Mercury Cyclone CJ was well ahead of its time, offering a 7-liter engine with a rated 335 horsepower and a radical design that immediately caught the eye of car enthusiasts. With gas mileage in the late 1960s at 16 miles per gallon, this car was a dream come true. The Mercury Cyclone CJ was also known for its racing performance, with many drivers turning to this car for their next big win. The combination of torque and speed made this car a legend in its own right, and even today people remember the Cyclone CJ for its performance and style. In addition to its power and speed, the Mercury Cyclone CJ also featured a variety of luxury features, such as air conditioning and power windows. This car was truly ahead of its time and made quite an impression on the muscle car community. Number 4. 1968 Mercury 428 Cyclone GT. The '68 Mercury Cyclone GT is one of the most iconic cars of its era. This Mercury is one of the most iconic cars of its era, and its history, specs, and legends have made it a collector's item. First introduced in 1968, this classic car is a 2-door hardtop coupe with a 428 cubic inch V8 engine. It also has a 3-speed automatic transmission and a 4-barrel carburetor. This powerful engine can put out 335 horsepower, making it a true performance vehicle. The 1968 Mercury 428 Cyclone GT was a favorite of drag racers due to its powerful engine and sleek styling. It was also popular among muscle car fans, who appreciated its simple yet classic styling. It was offered in multiple colors, including raven black, medium silver blue, white, and bright blue. It even had an optional spoiler package, giving it an even sportier look. The 1968 Mercury 428 Cyclone GT was a part of a family of cars that lasted until 1971. During this time, there were many legendary drivers who raced this car, including Richard Petty and Big Daddy Don Garlits. They both helped build the car's reputation as one of the best drag racers of its time. Number 3. 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 428 CJ. This classic car was a popular choice for Ford's top-of-the-line muscle car in 1969. It featured the powerful 428 CI V8 engine that delivered 330 horsepower and 440 foot-pound of torque. The Mach 1 was available with various transmission options, including the 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic, 4-speed manual, or 3-speed automatic. It also had an eye-catching design featuring signature side stripes, color-keyed racing mirrors, front and rear spoilers, and options like the shaker hood. The 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 428 CJ was a significant moment in Ford's history, not only for its performance, but also for its features. It had a full-length racing stripe, along with standard grille-mounted fog lamps and optional hood scoop. The interior featured comfortable high-back bucket seats and wood-grain trim. Additionally, the Mach 1 had an R-Code option, which included the 428 CJ engine and dual exhaust. Today, the '69 Ford Mustang Mach 1 428 CJ is a highly sought-after collector car. In 2020, one of these cars sold at auction for a record $345,000, reaffirming its place among the greatest muscle cars of all time. For fans of classic muscle cars, the 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 428 CJ remains an iconic automotive legend. Number 2. 1968 Ford Mustang 428 Cobra Jet. This car has gone down in the annals of history as one of the most legendary muscle cars of all time. A close relative of the classic Shelby Mustang, the Cobra Jet was powered by a 428 cubic inch V8 engine. This gave it plenty of power to run the quarter mile in just 13 seconds and reach a top speed of over 140 miles per hour. Though only built for 1 year, the Cobra Jet is still fondly remembered and highly sought after by muscle car enthusiasts. The exterior design of the '68 Cobra Jet was similar to the standard Mustang, but it had distinct details that set it apart, including matte black hood stripes, chrome-lined taillight panel, and special badging. The '68 Mustang was not just renowned for its performance, but also for its impressive specs. It had features such as a 4-speed manual transmission, heavy-duty suspension, and power-assisted 4-wheel disc brakes that further increased its potential. The 428 engine was also available with optional features such as a special performance camshaft and extra-large Holley carburetors, all designed to make the Cobra Jet an absolute beast on the track. With its powerful engine, legendary looks, and unbeatable specs, it's easy to see why the 1968 Ford Mustang 428 Cobra Jet has become such a beloved icon. And to this day, it remains one of the most sought-after muscle cars in the world. And now at number 1, we have the 1968 Mercury Cougar XR7 GT 428 CJ. This Mercury is a legendary muscle car, beloved by car enthusiasts for its power and style. It's one of the most iconic muscle cars ever to grace the roads. The 1968 XR7 GT was powered by the legendary 428 CJ engine, which produced 335 horsepower, with a 4-speed manual transmission. This vehicle was built to provide drivers with a unique combination of performance and luxury. It featured the XR7 trim package, which included many luxurious options such as power windows, leather interior, and power steering. In addition to its performance specs, the Cougar XR7 GT had a unique design. It featured a bold and aggressive style that made it stand out from the crowd. The hood scoops, stripes, and large wheels gave this car an intimidating look that was sure to turn heads. For many car enthusiasts, the 1968 Mercury Cougar XR7 GT 428 CJ is an icon of the golden age of muscle cars. It remains a favorite among collectors and car enthusiasts alike. Its power, specs, and distinctive style make it one of the most iconic muscle cars of all time. We at Blurred are proud to showcase the speed, power, and style of these incredible cars. We invite you to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on the latest and most exciting car videos. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.